We're on the show, Sport Update on Trust TV. I'm Adeniyi Ajishafe. Just to let you have a feel of what's happening in the world of sport, we'll be giving you updates concerning transfer and also Europa League. But before we do that, we'll be looking at events happening concerning FCT. FCT will be having the sports festival. They can call it sports festival, but this time around, FCT School Sports Festival that will be coming up this year. Starting from today, across different locations in Abuja, we'll be looking at that. Now, focusing on that particular topic, 2024 FCT School Sports Festival. And I have in the studio two gentlemen who actually be talking concerning this. One of them is the director of sport in the FCT sport department. And right now I have the person of Ashimu Adamu. Good to have you, sir. And also I have in the middle, at least sitting there in the middle is Mr. Anaza Ngozi. That's the name. He's from the southeast, I'm very sure. You are the secretary.
Secretary, FCT School Sports Committee. Good
one. FCT School Sports Committee there. The two of them will be talking with us concerning this year school sport coming up in the FCT. And that's a big one because for a while it has been, I would say it has been on moribund, but right now it's back to life, where young stars out there, both young girls and boys between age 17, 18 downward, can compete in different categories of sporting events. And right now we have different locations. Let's quickly look at the approved venues. 2024 FCT School Sports Festival approved venues. We have Abaji Center at the Government Science Technical College, Abaji. Kwali Center, Government Secondary School, Kwali. At Kuje Center is Government Secondary School, Kuje. Gwagwalada Center, the same school there over there in Gwagwalada. Duse Center, Government Day Secondary School, Duse Alaji. Government Secondary School, Tudunwada. Government Secondary School, Karishi. And you have Government Secondary School, Tugamaje there. Those are the venues where they will be starting the zona preliminaries before they'll be coming to the center, talking about the MK Abiola Stadium, where they'll be fighting for the top team. But right now, we look at the event where they'll be competing, FCT School Sports Festival event now, talking about the FCT Sport event that will be coming up. We have for the primary school, we have track sprint for boys and girls, 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, 4x100 meter relays and mixed relays, field events, long jump and high jump, football, boys only for the primary school. And then we look at the junior and secondary. We have track events for boys and girls, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1,500 meters, 4x100 and 4x400 meter relays and mixed relays. Field event includes long jump, high jump, javelin, football, volleyball, and handball. Now, that's for junior secondary school. We look at senior secondary school. Track event, we have 100 meters, 200 meters, 400, 800, 1,500. In fact, they have 3,000 meters, 5,000 meters, 4x100 and 4x400 relays and mixed relays. Well, for the field event, we have long jump, high jump, shot put, javelin, football, volleyball, handball. You have badminton, basketball, and table tennis coming up all in field event. For board games, we have chess, Scrabble, Ludo, and Ayo in all categories. At least we need to let you have a feel of what is going to be happening across all those centers where they'll be hosting this event for the primary school, the junior secondary school, and the senior secondary school. Now, let's start with the director. Director, if you look at all these events coming up, the events for primary, for secondary, and for junior class, it has been a while. Quickly take us through the journey of coming back to life of FCT school sport.
25 years gone before this event is coming up now. We appreciate our sport loving minister, Badistan Nzewe, for bringing back this sport after 25 years. The last edition was during Major General Jerry Husseini. But when he came in and we put up and was able to grant approval and the release of funds for the competition. So that is why we're having these programs coming up.
Okay, now you just mentioned that it at least about 25 years ago,
yes,
that this talent, I will call it talent discovery event, went moribund. and now it's back to life.
Back to life.
At least we've rolled all the events that will be coming up in primary school, secondary school, and junior secondary school. Now, Secretary Anna Zangozi, right, yes, of the committee, when it comes to school sport in FCT, after we've rolled out all these events coming up, what are the modalities put in place? Looking at the fact that we know what it has taken in Nigeria, I hope schools, a lot of schools are becoming with mercenaries. So, what have you been doing to see how you can curb this particular big issue, mercenaries, in this FCT School Sport Festival?
Yeah, thank you very much. In the area of mercenaries, we actually had put in place some measures, and one of them is a presentation of NIN, you know, for the students. Another one is visual screening. They've done screening this morning, and we have our technical committee. They went around, they've done screening, just mere observation to make sure that these students are not overage and all of that. We use the right age for the right children. Then for mercenaries, it's almost impossible for us to have mercenaries this time because all the students are coming with their ID cards, just to make sure and curb the issues of mercenaries.
Okay, now, apart from NIN, you know, like I said, this is Nigeria. We know how people cut corners to some extent. You just mentioned what we are going to do to cut mercenaries. Now, what about people that actually come with the NIN, and later when the event starts, you begin to see some faces that you have not seen before? Definitely,
there are other issues we put in place. Definitely, if we find out that such a thing comes up, we immediate disqualification and disqualification of the athletes, and we bar the school. We send the school back, and we make sure the school doesn't participate in future events.
Okay, let me cross over to the chairman now, just to add to what he has said. This is 2024 FCT School Sports Festival, and the happiness for the fact that it's back to life alone is making a lot of young ones out there, primary school, secondary school, they are so happy. Now, if you look at this competition, you have a national body, Nigerian School Sports Federation, NSSF.
Yes.
How involved are they in this particular 2024 FCT school sport?
Yes, if you look at my cap, you see what I'm wearing. I'm the coordinator FCT, NSSF. And we have a program, annual programs from the NSSF involving school interhouses and the school sports festival. This had to be run to be a feeder for the National Secondary School game, which we are hoping is coming up later this year. So what we are doing here is to enable us select athletes that will represent FCT at all levels of competition. The UBEC game is coming up for primary and junior secondary school, which we are thinking FCT will be hosting. The same thing, the National Secondary School game. So after this festival, we should be able to come out with athletes that will represent FCT and represent Nigeria in subsequent category competition that involves secondary schools. You are talking about machinery. We are not going to have machinery. Registration forms have been sent to schools. School heads fill those forms with the names of their students and sign. So we believe no principal at that level or no headmaster at that level will involve himself in bringing an outsider to contest under his school. He knows the implication. The department will not take it easy with him. So I'm assuring you that anybody who is competing is genuinely from that primary school, genuinely from that junior secondary school, and genuinely from that senior secondary school. The competition is not only meant for government school, it's both public and private school. So even the private school will not want to dent their names. So they cannot bring somebody to run for them. Because once you are caught and it's publicized that it's from so-so school, definitely it will affect your school. So machineries are ruled out totally.
Okay, good one there. We've been talking with the two gentlemen from the FCT School Sports. The committee secretary is here, and also the director of that FCT School Sport is also here in the person of Ashimo Adamu. Well, right now, let's digress a bit. let's talk about the preliminaries. I know we've seen that primary school, secondary school, junior secondary school, they have the categories of sporting events that they'll be doing. Why in preliminaries?
Yes, the preliminaries are meant to reduce the number of participants at the final level. You see, we have many schools, we have many primary schools, over 2,000, 3,000 primary schools in FCT. We have junior secondary school, over 300, 400. But for senior secondary school, including public and private, about 200. So we have to be at the preliminary level to allow school compete, looking at the constraint now, reducing the distance of their traveling. You cannot ask a school from Abaji to come to the city straight. We are going to have crowds that we will not be able to control. But at the zones, after the zones, qualify from the zone, we are going to have a maximum number that we can take care of, where they will be accommodated, and we will monitor them, then they now compete at the final level.
Okay, you see, I actually saw that you wanted to buttress more concerning this particular preliminary.
No, we're actually expecting them to be at the grand finale after they qualify through the preliminaries that is presently ongoing, that has just started today. So by the time they are done with the preliminaries, the best from each zone will come into the grand finale, and they'll be accommodated in the FCT here from their various zones. So the grand finale, indeed, we're expecting their father, the FCT Minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike, to be at the grand finale with his beloved children.
Okay, good one there. Well, now when it comes to this, the FCT Minister, Barrister Wike, we know how tough it is to raise funds for sports competition, because it gobs a lot of money. But now, how were you able to manage to do everything together with the Minister of FCT to get this particular competition back to life?
You see, education is opportune to have a very, I would say, children-loving mandate secretary in the person of Dr. Dalami Hayo. Love children activities, who lobby the minister and ensure that the minister grant approval for us to have the children and let him see the performance of his children. He has a track record where he is coming from Port Harcourt. He's a sport-loving father. So the mandate secretary had to lobby him to see that he do same in Abuja. And that is why he was able to grant approval for us to host it and release funds to ensure that there are no hitches. And in all these centers, we have to visit and ensure that the center is safe. Provision of security, medical facility, and all those centers have been made. So
that's it. Good one. Good one coming from Ashimo Adamu there, Director of Sports there at the FCT School Sport, and the Secretary of the Committee in the person of Yanaza Ngozi. When it comes to this competition, I'm sure the talent that will be discovered from this competition, what will happen after that?
This talent hunt we are doing through the FCT School Sports Festival, just like Mr. Hashimo said earlier on, we are expecting the NSSF to have the National Secondary School Sports Festival. So from here, they will progress to the Secondary School Sports Festival. Then there are equally so many national and international sporting events they will equally participate in, especially representing the FCT. So from here, they will progress into those ones. Good
one there. We've been talking with the gentlemen in the studio. They came for that competition that is back to after 25 years. FCT School Sports Festival is back. You want to enjoy some good athletics there, 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, high jump, basketball, volleyball, everything coming up, secondary, primary, and also junior secondary school. They all be competing starting from today in the zonal preliminaries before they come together at the M. Kabila Stadium starting from next month. But right now, they've been giving us insight to the happenings in that particular competition coming up. It's a sports festival in the FCT. And before we go, let's quickly run through the Europa League fixtures that will be coming up today. Right now, matches will be coming up. Let's quickly look at those matches in the Europa and then we'll take some transfer. Well, talking about, as we're waiting for Europa, maybe let's take some transfer stories. West Ham United eyeing a move for Bournemouth striker Dominic Solanke there. They want to get Dominic Solanke to join them right now. And also, let's look at another one that has to do with Al Ittihad. We target Son Heung-min and Mo Salah in the summer. They want to go for these two players from the Premier League. And last one has to do with Nigerian star player Chelsea leading Arsenal in the race for Victor Osimhen. We heard that PSG wanted him, but right now Arsenal, Chelsea are not giving up too, but Chelsea seems to be leading ahead of Arsenal to get the signature of Victor Osimhen, as I call it. All right, now let's look at the fixtures for Europa and also Europa Conference League. Matches coming up tonight. We have Karabakh goes out against Sporting Braga. The first leg 4-2. You have Rennes against AC Milan. Freiburg versus Lens. Toulouse will be playing against Benfica at home. Marseille, Shakhtar the next. Feyenoord away to Roma. Sparta Prague will be hosting Galatasaray, and Sporting Lisbon against the Young Boys. Who wins there? And now the Europa League conference round fixtures. Let's look at the Conference League now. Talking about Europa League conference fixtures that will be coming up. Well, while we're waiting for that, we just have to let you know that the sporting activities in the FCT is actually starting today. Bodo Glimt against Ajax, Dinamo Zagreb versus Real Betis, Ludogorets Grad versus Servette, Union St. Gilles away to Eintracht Frankfurt, Ferencváros versus Olympiacos, Legia Warsaw of Poland will be at home against Molde of Norway, and you have Slovan Bratislava of Slovakia at home against Austrian team Storm Graz. Those are the matches slated for this evening coming up in the Europa Conference League knockout round fixtures there. Well, back to the studio. Let's appreciate the men that came concerning the FCT school sport. Ms. Director, your final word to the young ones, at least that will be competing there, that at least to encourage them.
Yes, we wanted to put in their best, and we encourage parents to allow the children to compete, because you don't know where the child will be. Academy is not all. So you take to sports, and you can come up strong in sports and be whatever you can be. We have been measuring Victor Osimhen and the rest. It's sport that brought them to limelight. There's some academicians, you wouldn't hear them in the world. But some of these are sportsmen all over the world. Automatically,
what you are saying is, as you are studying, also do sport. Well, Secretary Ngozi, your final parting words to those young lads out there.
We only plead with our parents. They should allow their children embrace school sports.
That's a word there. That's a big word there. Allow your children to go into sport. You never can tell. They can be the next to be Amushan or JJ Okocha. Who knows? Victor Osimhen can actually be in your family. Don't stop them from doing sport. Allow them to go for that sport they love, and who knows, they could be the breadwinner of your family. I want to appreciate you for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm Adeni Ajishafe. As we always tell you, that sport is business and fitness. Thanks for watching.